live and we'll go. Welcome, Geshe-la, and welcome to all of our friends online. So we'll begin the session by making 3 prostrations. So it's wonderful to see you, Geshe-la, and to have the opportunity to continue to hear you unpack these this text. We heard from a friend last week that the reality of the internet being inundated with people downloading things is a worldwide problem. So in fact, it's not just an Abbey problem or an India problem, it's really around the globe. And this person has a lot of experience, so I'm trusting his point of view. So if the connection fades, we'll just, wait for it to come back and continue on. Again, thank you for using the chat box as a question box. So please post your questions in there. And if time allows, we'll get to those questions. We'll now begin with the prayers as soon as they come up on the screen. Obeisance to my Guru and Protector Manjushri, who holds to his heart a scriptural text symbolic of his seeing all things as they are, whose intelligence shines forth like the sun, unclouded by the 2 obscurations, who teaches in 60 ways with the loving compassion of a parent for his only child, all wanderers caught in the prison of samsara, confused in the darkness of their ignorance, overwhelmed by their suffering. You whose dragon thunder-like proclamation of Dharma arouses us from the stupor of our delusions and frees us from the iron chains of our karma, who wields the sword of wisdom, hewing down suffering wherever its sprouts appear, clearing away the darkness of ignorance. You whose princely body is adorned with the 112 marks of a Buddha, who has completed the stages achieving the highest perfection of a bodhisattva, who has been pure from the beginning. I bow down to you, O Manjushri, O Maravatsanadi. With the brilliance of your wisdom, O compassionate one, illuminate the darkness enclosing my mind, awaken my intelligence and wisdom, so that I may gain insight into the Buddha's words and the texts that explain them. This ground anointed with perfume, flowers strewn Mount Meru, 4 lands, sun and moon, imagined as a Buddha land and offered to you. May all beings enjoy Venerable Holy Gurus, in the space of your truth body, from billowing clouds of your wisdom and love, let fall the rain of the profound and extensive Dharma, in whatever form is suitable for subduing sentient beings. Iram Guru Ratna Mandalakam Niryatayami. I take refuge until I have awakened in the Buddhas, the Dharma, the Sangha. By the merit I create by listening to the Dharma, I will attain Buddhahood in order to benefit all sentient beings. I take refuge until I have awakened in the Buddhas, the Dharma, and the Sangha. By the merit I create by listening to the Dharma, I will attain Buddhahood in order to benefit all sentient beings. I take refuge until I have awakened in the Buddhas, the Dharma, and the Sangha. By the merit I create by listening to the Dharma, I will attain Buddhahood in order to benefit all sentient beings.
Okay, good. Now, okay. Good morning again. So, in continuation of last topic, okay. Yeah, in continuation yesterday's topic, I will continue, okay, to finish that Nagarjuna's precious garland, okay. How Nagarjuna's precious garland shows that that lesser vehicle hearers, I think, okay, hearers and soldier realizers, okay, to show that hearers and soldier realizers have attained wisdom realizing emptiness of inherent existence, okay. So I will, yeah, okay. So I'm going. I will read the three pathways. Okay, three pathways are the three sets of thorough afflictive phenomena: afflictive emotion, action, and production. Okay, and okay. Okay, so here, talking about three pathways, okay, three pathways in the three pathways, okay, refers to, okay, afflictive phenomena, and then action and resultant dependent, resultant dependent factor, okay. Okay, so within now within the afflictive phenomena, there are three afflictive emotions. The first one is ignorance, and then eighth one and ninth one. Eighth one is craving or attachment. Okay, the ninth one is I think Lamba in Tibetan. Okay, it means that grasping here, translated grasping. Okay, eighth one is attachment. Ninth one is grasping. Okay, so ignorance, attachment, grasping are afflictive phenomena. Okay, then action. With regard to the action, there are two types. The one is the propelling action. The other one is fulfilling action. Okay, propelling action is the second one. Fulfilling action is the 10th one, which is termed, usually it is translated as existence. Okay, Siba in Tibetan. Okay, very, how to say, kind of, literally translated, Siba. Okay, existence. Actually, the 10th one, which is termed as existence, should be understood as an action. Okay, as an action, which has been, I think, which is fertilized. Okay, which is thoroughly fertilized to give rise to fruition. Okay, and then okay, action and okay, then production. Okay, production is one. Okay, there are resultant dependent arising within the one set is resultant dependent arising. Okay, three ways. Three pathways. Okay, afflictive emotion, action, and then resultant dependent arising. Within the resultant dependent arising, there are seven. Okay, factors. The seven are resultant consciousness, name and form, six sources, contact, feeling, and birth. Birth. Okay, and then aging and death. Okay, so these seven are resultant factors. Okay, so the three pathways are the three sets of thorough afflictive phenomena, afflictive emotion, action, and production. Okay, production, action and production. Okay. Okay, now, and then these three pathways. Okay, these three pathways have no beginning, middle, or end. Okay, I think you should I think that these three pathways have no beginning, middle, or end means actions arise from afflictive emotions and sufferings from actions. From sufferings arise suffering similar in type as well as afflictive emotions and so forth. Okay, so forth. Because these mutually produce each other. Their order is indefinite. This is the meaning of the meaning of their mutually causing each other. Okay, so okay, now I think these three pathways have no beginning, no middle, no end. Okay, means, for instance, actions arise. Okay, actions arise from afflictive emotions, and afflictive. Okay, suffering. Okay, actions arise from afflictive emotions. Actions themselves, in turn, result in suffering. Okay, then suffering. Okay, sufferings, I think, result in later instances of suffering. Okay, later moment of instances of instances of suffering. Again, these sufferings causes, I think, or result in afflictive emotions, and then again afflictive emotions also result in contaminated actions, and actions also in turn result in suffering. Okay, so these three pathways, these three sets of pathways, okay, mutually cause each other, mutually result in each other. So this is the meaning of their mutually causing each other. Okay, now this dependent arising, okay, is not produced from itself. Okay, this dependent arising means pointing out to the 12 factors of dependent arising. Okay, these 12 factors of dependent arising is not produced from self, means they are not self-generated. Okay, because whatever their causes must be a different entity from the suffering. Okay, different from the dependent arising. Okay, or okay, this dependent arising. Okay, this dependent arising pointing out to 12 factors of dependent arising. Okay, 12 factors of dependent arising are not okay produced from self, means they are not produced from their causes, which are the same entity as themselves. Okay, if something is self-produced, okay, then their causes, okay, their causes something is produced, if something were okay produced, okay, by itself, okay, it means okay, if something okay okay, I think hypothetically, okay, speaking, or we need to delimit the meaning, delimit the self-production. Okay, first delimit the self-production. Okay, self-production here means in Tibetan word is dake. Okay, that means okay. For instance, if sprout, okay, if a sprout, okay, no, if a sprout is caused, okay, or arises, I think, if a sprout arises from self, okay, then it would have to be that it would have to follow that, I think. The nature of its causes, okay, the nature of the causes of sprout, and the nature of sprout itself must be I think must be one, not only one some entity, but also just one, okay, one isolate, one, I think, one single isolate, okay, one phenomenon, okay, one phenomenon, not two or not three, okay. Okay, and then not only that, but also when, but also during the time of the causes of sprout, the sprout itself must be present. Okay, the sprout must be present at the time of its causes. Okay, So yeah, self produced from self means that produced from self itself means something that is same nature. Okay, itself means same nature. The nature is the same. The nature of the resultant result and the nature of causes are the same. Oh yeah. Mm, mm. Same. Okay. There's no any how to say. Yeah, I think there there shouldn't be any difference. Okay, between them. The nature, two natures must be the same. One. Okay. This is one thing. Then the other one is the sprout itself must be present at the time of its causes. Okay, so these two. Okay, so therefore it is not produced from itself means the dual links of the factors of dual links of dependence arising. The nature, I think, nature of the factors of dual links of dependence arising is not the one. Is not I think one. Okay, with the nature of the causes of dual links of the causes of the causes of the 12 factors of dependence arising. Okay. They are not one with each other. Okay. So okay. Not only that, but also the 12 links of dependence, the 12 factors of dependence arising is not are not present or are not existent at the time of their individual causes. Okay, so therefore 12 factors of dependence arising are, or dependence arising is not produced from itself. Okay, and also from other means, in this case from other means inherently 12 factors of dependence arising does not inherently arise, okay, from other causes and conditions. Okay, other, in this case, other than oneself. Okay, other than, in this case, other means other than, not only other than oneself, but other than itself. I mean, other than itself, but also different entity. Okay, other means inherently different entity. Okay. Mm. Oh yeah. Okay. Okay. 12, 12 factors of dependence arising do not arise from inherently from, I think, from do not arise, I think, inherently from the others. Okay, other, which are different entity from 12 links of, from the 12 factors of dependence arising. Okay, and then from both. Okay, yeah, it is clear. There's nothing. There's no any dependent arising that can be produced from itself, that can be produced inherently from others. Then it is clear there's no any dependent arising which arise from those both of them. Okay, which arise from both of them. Okay. Then furthermore, inherently existing production is not obtained. That is to say, is not seen in the past, present, or future. Okay, it's not seen. Okay, okay, here, okay. Furthermore, inherently existent production is not obtained. This is the real word from Precious Garland. Okay, not obtained. Okay. So now, so we should describe this furthermore. That is to say, is not seen. Okay, not obtained means this is very common, terminology in Indian masters' treatises. So many on many on many occasions. Okay, in many occasions. Okay, they utilize this. To obtain means to see or to understand, to know. Okay, okay. So therefore, this means is not seen. Okay, is not obtained means is not seen. Okay, okay, not seen in the past, present, or future. Here, it not seen means it just it doesn't mean that if you do not pay attention or if you do not apply, okay, analysis, okay, or if you do not apply reasoning or investigation about about the ultimate nature of dependent arising or ultimate nature of 12 factors of dependent arising. Yet, I think, okay. Not seen here means, not seen here means when you, okay, if you apply, okay, now, I mean, even though, okay, when you are, when you do not apply, okay, when you do not apply reasonings, okay, and analytical meditation in order to ascertain and in order to remember the ultimate nature of dependent arising. To you, I mean, to you, okay, inherently existent production is not seen, okay. Not seen means that not, okay, inherently, okay, because, okay, there are some cases, okay, even though you are not applying, okay, those, there are some cases that you are not, even though you are not applying, okay, you are not applying analytical meditation, okay, or analytical meditation to analytical meditation, or even though you are not analyzing the ultimate nature of dependent arising. There are some cases, okay, when you are conceiving, okay, phenomena, okay, any sort of phenomena, okay, you are conceiving them without qualifying them by falsity or truth, okay. So in such case, inherently existent production is not seen to you, okay. Okay, so here, this doesn't mean that, okay, when you apply, okay, when you, how to say, properly apply valid reason, valid, okay, valid sign, okay, in order to ascertain the emptiness of inherent existence of dependent arising, okay. At that, in that situation, okay, once inherently existent production is not seen, in that situation, okay, once inherently, in that situation, okay, inherently existent production is not seen means that you are knowing, or that you know, I think, or that you see, okay, emptiness of inherent existence of production, okay. So this is the real meaning here, okay. Inherent existence is not obtained, means through application of proper reasoning, uh, proper reasoning uh, uh, is for establishing, okay, emptiness of inherent existence of production. Once they are not, once, okay, inherent existence production is not seen by you, okay, at that very moment, you see emptiness of emptiness of emptiness of the emptiness of inherent existence of production, okay. So, okay, that is to say, is not seen means that, okay, in the past, present, or future, okay, anywhere, okay, anywhere, okay. So for this reason, okay, for this reason means for you are seeing, for you see, I think, for seeing, I think, for this reason, for seeing that, uh, for seeing that productions are not, okay, inherently existent, okay, for this reason means for seeing that productions is not inherently existent, okay. For this reason, wandering in cycle existence is overcome, okay. So due to this, okay, due to this, okay, due to seeing the emptiness of inherent existence of production, you will be able to, okay, overcome, okay, wandering in the cycle of existence, okay. Yes, that's the meaning, okay. Wandering in cycle of existence is overcome through extinguishing the view of the transitory, which conceives of real I, okay. So, okay, so through, okay, first, okay, here, okay, dependent arising, you see, you validly establish, the emptiness of inherent existence of dependent arising, then okay, then based on this, I think, based on this, through, okay, through this means, okay, you will be able to extinguish the view of the transitory, okay, which conceives a real I, okay. Uh, okay, yeah, okay, okay. So, yeah, okay. Wandering, okay, for this reason, wandering in cycle existence is overcome through extinguishing the view of the transitory, which conceives a real I. Okay, that's right. So because the, okay, if you, okay, with regard to the sequence, okay, first, we generate, okay, we generate in the notion of self of phenomena, okay. Then afterwards, we innately generate view of transitory, okay, view of the transitory. So here, okay, so here, okay, here, okay, first we generate view of when okay, we first we generate, okay, innately generate we, the innate notion of, I think, self of phenomena, okay. Then as a result of this, we instinctively generate innate notion of self or the view of the transitory, okay. So okay, so likewise, I think, likewise here, once you see, okay, once you know or ascertain the selflessness of phenomena, okay, thereby, okay, there, okay, thereby, thereby, okay, you will be able to extinguish, okay, oh no, you will be able to overcome cyclic existence, okay, cyclic existence, because once you, okay, because I think, because that is the root of the, because innate notion of self of phenomena is the root, or root, you can say root, of the view of the transitory, okay. Once you, how to say, once you, how to say, counteract, okay, once you counteract uh, 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 I think once you, how to say this, yeah, I think, okay, once I think you, yeah, I think once you, yeah, I think, okay, once you counteract, okay, I think counteract, yeah, I think, okay, maybe once you uh, once you, how to say, remedy, okay, once you remedy, okay, once you, no, I think once you, I think, yeah, I think, okay, if, once this, okay, I think, anti, okay, okay, anti, okay, I think, try, do not, I don't remember the right term, okay, okay, this, okay, innate notion of self of phenomena, okay. Anti remedy, okay, I think once you apply the remedy, or once you remedy, okay, or once you, how to say, abandon, maybe, okay, okay, once you abandon, okay, yeah, okay, once you abandon, okay, Nyembo in Tibetan, it's Nyembo means counteract, okay, counteract, I think, counteract it, okay, counteract against this. What, then you are already, I think, how to say, I think, once, I think, okay, I think, as you get familiarized, getting familiarized with, I think, as you get familiarized with the wisdom realizing emptiness of selflessness of phenomena, you are, I think, you are diminishing and you are alleviating, okay, or yeah, I think abandoning the root of, I think, the view of the transitory, okay. So therefore, okay, therefore, therefore, uh, therefore, I think getting or therefore familiarizing with, I think, with, I think, familiarizing with the emptiness of uh, dependent arising, okay, uh, the emptiness of, I think, the emptiness of dependent arising can, I think, enables oneself to get rid of the view of the transitory, okay, because the because I think because the innate notion of the self of phenomena is the root, I think, root or is the cause of, I think, the view of the transitory. Okay, so therefore, here saying, for this reason means because you know the selflessness of phenomena and meditating on it. Okay, and you know selflessness of phenomena, and through I think through meditation on the selflessness of phenomena. Okay, you can get rid of, I think, or extinguish the view of the transitory. Thereby, wandering in cyclic existence is overcome. Okay, will be overcome, I think. So that's the meaning. Okay, for this reason, wandering in cyclic existence is overcome. For this reason means you know the emptiness of this, the emptiness of the self of phenomena. Okay, and not only that, you also you also habituate yourself to it. Okay, and as a result of that, you will be able to get rid of the view of the transitory, thereby wandering in cycle existence will be overcome. Okay, so that's the meaning. Okay, which consists as a real I. Okay, here. Okay, now after that passage, I think after that passage, Nagarjuna settles the selflessness of the aggregates, constituents, and so forth. At the end of which he says, okay. So therefore, I think this quotation from Nagarjuna's precious garland clearly conveys that hearers and solitary realizers, okay, so hearers, okay, and solitary realizers have achieved, okay, wisdom realizing emptiness of inherent existence, okay. 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 Okay, yeah. Because here it tells that how to liberate oneself from cyclic existence. To liberate oneself from cyclic existence, one needs to see, okay, dependent arising as empty of inherent existence. Okay, so here it is very clear to say, here, okay, in this text, Nagarjuna is clearly showing that in order to achieve liberation, one needs to one needs to ascertain, okay, the emptiness of inherent existence, in emptiness of inherent existence. Okay, Mm. And then through understanding emptiness of inherent existence, one can, how to say, uh, through only, I think, through only understanding and meditating on emptiness of inherent existence, one can achieve uh, the cessation of suffering. Okay. Mm. Mm. Okay. So because here, the first, the conception of inherent existence of aggregates, okay, is the first. Okay, it mentions that Geshe Yeshi means the conception of inherent existence of aggregates. Okay, is the first one. Okay, and then second one is as long as I think you generate conception of inherent existence of aggregates, you generate inherent existence of self. Okay, that's okay. So and then this is the this is talking about the process, how to wander in cyclic existence. Now here, how can how you can reverse this? Okay, how you can reverse this process, or how you can get rid of this process. Okay, in terms of getting rid of this process, Nagarjuna tells that one needs to, in order in order in order for oneself to achieve nirvana, one needs to know that dependent arisings are uh, are devoid of, I think, inherent existence, and and oh, yeah, okay. So that's the okay. That's the only meaning. I mean, only means. Okay. Mm. That's yeah. I think that is required. Okay. That is how to say, that is necessary. Okay. That is necessary means for achieving nirvana. Okay. Then okay. Yeah. Okay. So in order to here, okay. In short, here, in order to extinguish, I think, cyclic existence for oneself, one needs to abandon, okay, the view of the view of the transitory. Okay. In order to abandon the view of the transitory, you need to abandon also the view of the inherent existence of dependent arising. Okay. So to do that, you need to ascertain the emptiness of dependent arising. Okay, first. Okay. So that's what Nagarjuna is telling about here. Then after that passage, Nagarjuna settles the selflessness of the aggregates, constituents, and so forth at the end of which he says, knowing thus truly and correctly, that animate beings are unreal, not being subject and without appropriating. One passes like a fire without its cause. Okay, now again, okay, in Tibet, okay. That means oh yeah, the okay. animate beings are unreal. Okay, unreal. Okay, unreal. The animate beings are unreal. 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 Okay. Now, in short, I think means that here, Yangda, okay, I will read into it. That Yangda Jishindo means thus, I think, knowing thus as correctly as in reality. Okay. That Yangda Jishindo means knowing thus as correctly as in reality. Draw to emission means that animate beings are draw to me means that animate beings are unreal means here that animate beings are not truly existent, okay, or not inherently existent. That animate beings are not inherently existent. Uh, not being subject and without ever. Give me a minute. Not being subject to rebirth and without appropriate means that, oh, okay, so through seeing and understanding that animate beings are not inherently existent, you will, I think, one will, or you will, you will achieve liberation. The meaning is, meaning you not being subject to rebirth, okay? But that means you will achieve liberation without appropriating psychophysical aggregates, okay? Without that, you will not appropriate psychophysical aggregates uh, once you achieve nirvana or liberation from psychical existence, okay? Without appropriating psychophysical aggregates, okay? So here, appropriating psychophysical aggregates also means without appropriating psychophysical aggregates uh, uh, by the force of negative afflicted emotions and contaminated actions. That's the meaning, okay, here. So appropriating psychophysical aggregates here means not being subject to rebirth means here rebirth here also means cycle rebirth that is taken through the force of, I think, through the force of afflicted emotions and contaminated actions, okay, and then not being subject to such rebirth, okay, and then without appropriating psychophysical, without appropriating means without taking, okay, for psychophysical aggregate means without taking without taking psychophysical aggregates or without appropriating psychophysical aggregates through the, I think, through the force or through the power of, I think, afflicted emotions and contaminated actions. Okay, that's the meaning. One passes like a fire without its cause. One passes from cyclic existence like a fire without its cause. If there is no cause, okay, all the causes of the fire is all the, I mean, if the fuel is exhausted, fire will no longer remain. Okay, so likewise, the fuel, the innate notion of inherent existence is once innate notion of inherent existence is extinguished, there's no any fuel left over, okay, for oneself to appropriate future psychophysical aggregates. This indicates that one passes beyond suffering after seeing suchness. Okay. This indicates that one passes beyond suffering after seeing suchness. Also, this is also, yeah, okay. Okay. So this, so this quotation, okay, shows that wisdom realizing emptiness of inherent existence, okay, is the, how to say, principle and essential, I think, essential means, okay, to achieve liberation, okay. This indicates that one passes beyond suffering after seeing suchness, okay, suchness of animate beings, okay, there's suchness of animate beings, okay. Objection. Now here, Nagarjuna is speaking of seeing suchness only in terms of bodhisattvas, okay. So if you say that he is saying this in terms of bodhisattvas only, then the response, okay, Nagarjuna is speaking in terms of hears and sort of realizes, because right after that, okay, here, he says, bodhisattvas also who have seen it thus seek complete enlightenment with certainty. It means that not only hearers, okay, but bodhisattvas also not only hearers, but also bodhisattvas realize emptiness, and thereby I think they thereby they definitely, I think, thereby they definitely want to achieve Buddhahood. Seek complete means here wish, I think, wish or seek complete, thus seek complete, okay, I think Tibetan version is wish, okay. Chanju de means wish. Okay. Not only hearers, okay, but also bodhisattvas, okay. Not only the hearers, okay. Not only hearers, not only hearers, I think, not only hearers knows know inherent emptiness of inherent existence, but also bodhisattvas know emptiness of inherent existence, and thus thereby I think they definitely resolutely, I think they resolutely want to achieve Buddhahood. Okay, so okay, seek complete enlightenment with certainty. They maintain a continuity of existence under enlightenment only through their compassion. Okay. Okay, then that means then then there's with regard to this, okay, there may be some doubt, okay. Some doubt can happen, okay, can arise, can come up, I think. Okay. with regard to this point, okay, some kind of doubt come up as to, if that is the case, okay, then what is the difference between Mahayana and Hinayana, great vehicle and lesser vehicle, okay? And Bodhisattva doesn't have Bodhisattvas would not remain in cyclic existence because he has achieved wisdom realizing emptiness of inherent existence. So he will, there's no any there will not be causes left over, okay, causes remain for Bodhisattvas to live, okay, for eons and eons to in cyclic existence, okay. So therefore, there shouldn't be any difference between lesser vehicle and great vehicle, okay, because Bodhisattva also understands the emptiness of inherent existence. If they understand or know emptiness of inherent existence, then there wouldn't be the causes for them to remain in, okay, cyclic existence, because this is the antidote. The view realizing emptiness of inherent existence is the antidote, okay, to cyclic existence, okay. This is the doubt, okay. If you then okay, now we need to, okay, in answer to that, okay, Bodhisattvas, Bodhisattva in this case, in terms of superior Bodhisattvas, okay, due to great compassion, through the force of great compassion, they will, take rebirths, okay, in cyclic existence until they achieve Buddhahood. But they do not take rebirth through the force of contaminated action and attachment and grasping. So that is the meaning. They maintain a continuity of existence until enlightenment. Only through their compassion is the answer. Okay. Now the passage from Nagarjuna's precious garland quoted by Chandrakirti in his commentary were not rendered well in the old translations. In a sutra for hearers, products are analyzed as not existing inherently by means of 5 examples in order that hearers might abandon the obstructions to liberation. Okay. In a sutra for hearers, okay, products are analyzed as not existing inherently by means of 5 examples in order that hearers abandon, okay, the obstructions to liberation. Forms are like balls of form. Forms are like balls of form. Feelings are like bubbles. Discriminations are like mirages. Compositional factors are like banana trees. Consciousness are like magical illusion. Thus the sun friend said. Okay, this is the quotation. Okay, so now form, bubbles, mirage, banana trees, illusion, and these are 5 examples. Form is, okay, example, form, okay. Form, bubbles, mirages, banana tree, and illusion, okay. Form is a little bit bigger than bubbles here in this case. Bigger than bubbles, okay. Forms are like balls of form, okay. So this indicates form is forms are like bubbles of form. The line, I think the line forms are like bubbles of form indicates forms are empty of inherent existence. Okay. Uh, this how does it indicate how this line, okay, how this how forms are like balls of form, how the expression of, I think, how the expression of forms are like balls of form indicate, how does, I think, how does the expression that forms are like balls of form indicate uh, the the emptiness of inherent existence of forms. Okay, this is the question. Okay, so yes, when Buddha says, okay, forms are like balls of form. Okay, forms are like balls of form. Okay, when Buddha says this, okay, meaning forms in this case forms are analogous to balls of form. Okay, and balls of form are very very feeble. I think feeble and uh, they cannot be touched. Okay, if something, if you touch, okay, if you touch them with your fingertips, okay, they will, how to say, they will fall apart. They will fall apart. So they are so people, they are so feeble, and they are so feeble. They are so feeble. I think they are so feeble or so tender. I think they are too tender. So this so tender or uh, that is not, how to say, that is not uh, able to, how to say, able to able to, I think, I don't know, there is not able to um, able to take, I think, touch, able to take, able to take, able to take little touch. Okay, so likewise, I think if the forms are analyzed by uh, ultimate ultimate analyzed by ultimate nature mm, analysis, it's ultimate, I think ultimate nature reasoning would be better. If forms are analyzed by I think by mm, mm, by ultimate nature reasoning, okay, forms cannot sustain, I think, against this application of reasoning, because through this application of reasoning you will not find any form, okay, that can stand as a form. Okay, so therefore when Buddha says forms are like balls of form, it indicates that forms are very very tender and too feeble that cannot receive, or okay, that cannot receive even a slight touch, I think, of fingertips maybe. Okay, so likewise, okay, mm, likewise, forms cannot be cannot sustain against application of the reasoning of ultimate nature of reality. Okay, because if you how to say uh, if you analyze, okay, if you analyze if you find, I think, if you try to search, or search would be, if you search, if you search, I think if you search the, I think, okay, if you search, I think, the, if you search for, I think, okay, if you search, I think, through the basis, if you search through the basis of the designation of form, okay, for form itself, okay. If you search, okay, if you search, I think, okay, if you search form itself through the through the through the basis of the designation of form, okay, you will not find the form itself, okay. So therefore, okay, thereby I think, so therefore I think forms are like balls of form, okay. Okay, yeah, okay. So because the form is merely designated to its constituent parts. So when you try, when you search, okay, through the constituent parts of the form, you will not find the form that is designated to those constituent parts. So therefore, the forms cannot sustain, okay, or remain against I think the application of reasoning of ultimate nature of reality. Okay. Then feelings are like bubbles here. Okay, feelings are bubble means that chubur independent. Chubur is a little bit smaller than form. Okay, it's it 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 once, okay, bubbles, okay, once bubbles are there, okay, once bubbles are there, okay, once bubbles come into being, they will not remain there longer, okay, they will how to say they will quickly, I think, disintegrate or disappear, okay. Likewise, and the feeling, once you have happy feeling, then right after that you will have miserable feeling, okay. So therefore, the feeling appears to oneself as inherently existent and truly existent. But but in reality, once happy feeling arises, it will not remain there, okay, for forever, and right after that, I think, not long after that, it will be followed by miserable feelings, okay. So therefore, okay, so therefore, it therefore it therefore this similarity shows feelings do not truly existent. Okay, if feelings do, if no, no, if feelings did truly exist, then exist. Okay, if feelings truly, if feelings, uh, if feelings did truly exist, okay, then there's no any change to feeling. Okay, there's no any change to feeling that that would mm, that would occur. Okay, so okay, therefore feelings appears to us as truly existent. Okay, truly existent, but in reality feelings are changing. Okay, changing constantly, changing, and therefore here, okay, mirage. Okay, no, bubbles. Okay, it is likened, it is, the feeling is likened to bubbles. Okay, bubbles constantly changes. Okay, it appears and then disappears, appears, disappears. So appears for a moment and then right after that disappears. Likewise, feelings, happy feeling appears, then right after that it disappears and another feeling like miserable feeling appears. So that shows. Okay, so that that is also shown. Okay, with the analogy of bubbles. Okay, and not only that, but also the appearance, it appears as truly existent, but they are not truly existent, is also denoted or this indicated by this line. Okay, uh, if yeah, okay, I think okay, bubbles, you can say also it, the bubbles, when the bubbles arise there, they seem to be truly existent there. Okay, they seem to be truly existent there, but they are not truly existent there because they changes constantly. Okay, so this shows. Okay, in this case, okay, bubbles bubbles is utilized here as an example to represent emptiness of inherent existence as well as impermanence. Okay, and then okay, discrimination are like mirage. Okay, discrimination are like mirage is mirage. Okay, uh, when you search, okay, the mirage. Okay, you would we the I think some animals take mirage as water. Okay, mistakenly uh, take mirage as water. Okay, so when mirage appears, it appears as an as water, as in water, as a water. Likewise, discrimination awareness. Okay, discrimination awareness. Okay, discrimination. I think okay, discrimination is also like mirage, in the sense that uh, uh, in the sense that okay, in the sense that if I think, for instance, okay, I think in the sense that if uh, if I think analyze, I think if okay, if you search, okay, if you search for discrimination into its constituent parts, like previous moment of discrimination, later moment of discrimination, okay, in the middle middle moment of discrimination. When you search discrimination within those parts, you will not find, you will not find discrimination that is designated to three moments of it. So likewise, so therefore, discrimination is likened to mirage, because if you try to find water from mirage, you cannot find any water from mirage. Likewise, if you try to find discrimination within its constituent parts, that means its basis, the basis of discrimination, to which discrimination is designated, so you will not find discrimination itself. So therefore, discriminations are like mirage, shows that discriminations are empty of inherent existence. Then the compositional factors are like banana trees. Banana trees, here, senseless, pitless, I think, pitless or essenceless. Banana tree is, when you there's no any that is empty within it. There's no pit. Banana tree. It's empty inside. I mean, the trunk of the banana tree is inside of the trunk of the banana tree. It is empty. So it is considered to be a senseless or pitless. So compositional factor, I think compositional factors appears to be truly truly how to say, I think truly having sense, essence, I think truly having something that truly having a sense. Compositional factor, compositional factors appears as truly having essence, but they do not have truly existent essence, like banana tree. Banana tree is inside the banana tree is empty. Likewise, so this is the similarity, and then illusion, is like in consciousness. I think consciousness is likened to illusion, illusion, yeah. So because illusory, we say illusory elephant, or yeah, no, I think magical would be better. Magical elephant, or the created by elephant created by magician. It would be and also the horse, or horse created by magician. when they appear as true horse, true elephant, but they do not. But they are not true. But they are not. But in reality, they are not elephant and horse. So likewise, I think when consciousness appears, okay. When okay, okay, when consciousness appears, it appears as inherently existent or truly existent. Okay, truly existent. Okay, there's no any inherent existence of consciousness, nor is there any inherent existence of phenomena. Okay, so 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 consciousness appears as truly existence, but even though in reality, uh, uh, um, in reality it is not. Okay, now so these so these examples, 5 examples, using these 5 examples, Buddha taught in Buddha, I think, taught in a sutra for hearers that forms through consciousness are empty of inherent existence. Now, in his essay on the mind of enlightenment, okay, Bodhicitta Vivarana, Nagarjuna distinguishes between hearers and bodhisattvas. The teacher taught 5 aggregates for hearers and the 5 similarities that that forms are like balls of foam and so forth. For bodhisattvas, his distinction is based on hearers who are temporarily unable to realize suchness and do not refer to all hearers. The same text say, okay, now here, this is clear. The same text say, those who know not emptiness are not basis for liberation, are not basis for liberation, okay. The obscured wander in the 6 transmigrations, in the prison of cyclic existence, okay. 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 So here, okay. Here, the same text says that those who know not emptiness are not basis for liberation. Okay. Are not basis for liberation. This 2 lines, okay, clearly shows that without having knowledge of the emptiness of inherent existence, one cannot achieve liberation. Okay. The obscured wander in the 6 transmigrations, in the prison of cyclic existence. Just this meaning of the absence of inherent existence of phenomena is taught in the scriptural divisions of the lower vehicle. I think when showing this meaning of the absence of inherent existence of phenomena, which is taught in the scriptural divisions of the lower vehicle, Nagarjuna Precious Garland says, I think, the absence of production taught in the great vehicle and emptiness, the extension of the emptiness, I think, and emptiness, and the absence of production taught in the great vehicle and the extension of the others. I think Tabachile give me means the absence of projection toward in the great vehicle. Okay, that's okay. And emptiness, the extension of the others. Shengi Seva Tongbayi. Shengi Seva Tongbayi means and emptiness, emptiness, and emptiness, the extension of the others. Said the extension and non-production in meaning, in fact, the same. This is, I think, in fact, I think, and emptiness, I think, and emptiness, the extension of the others. In fact, I think, the same emptiness. In fact, the same emptiness, the non-existence of production and the extension. Therefore, let be allowed. Therefore, let be allowed. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Oh, yeah. Absence of production taught in the great vehicle. Okay, that's okay. It's clear. That was it. Shengi Seva Tongmani means emptiness and the extension of the others. I think and emptiness, the extension of indicated. No, and emptiness, the extension of the others. Okay. Indicated in the sutras of lesser vehicle. Okay. Said the Mehi name is in fact, I think said the Mehi in fact the same emptiness. Oh, I think okay. I'm okay. This I will just read this translation. In fact, the same emptiness, the non-existence of production and the extension. In fact, the same emptiness, the non-existence of production and the extension. Therefore, let be allowed. Okay. Okay. I think okay. Meaning is I think I will say the meaning. Okay. Tebachile Kimide means that in great vehicle. Okay. In great vehicle sutras. I think okay. Emptiness of inherent existence of production is taught in I think emptiness of inherent existence of production is taught in great vehicle. Okay, great vehicle sutra. Shengi Seva and also and I think extinction of I think and the extinction of I think extinction I think Pungu Seva. Okay. The extinction of I think extinction of aggregates. The extinction of aggregates is taught in Hinayana Sutra, I think. Okay. So, so therefore, I think, so therefore, both of them are the same emptiness, okay? So therefore, given that, I think, so therefore, given that both of those are the same emptiness, okay? Same emptiness. You should be patient with, okay, you should be patient with Great Vehicle Sutras, I think. Or you can also say, you should be, you should let, I think, let the Great Vehicle be allowed as Buddha's word. This can be, okay, also, you can also say this, okay. But yeah, patient, I think, patient with this, okay. If you literally translate this, you should be patient with this Great Vehicle Sutra, okay. So Great Vehicle Sutras teach as emptiness, teach as emptiness, the non-existence of inherently existent production, non-existence of inherently existent production, and when emptiness is taught in others, means Hinayana, lesser vehicle sutras. When emptiness is taught in lesser vehicle sutra, that is to say, in the sutras, in the sutras of the lower vehicle, an extension of compounded phenomena is taught. Okay, extension of compounded phenomena is taught. Hence the true teachings of emptiness are equivalent. Equivalent means the teaching of the extension of compounded phenomena in lower vehicle sutra and teaching, I think, teaching of the, I think, emptiness of the teaching of the, I think, emptiness of inherent existence of production in great vehicle are equivalent in the sense they are same emptiness. They are same emptiness, okay? They are same emptiness of inherent existence. So therefore, do not be impatient with the teachings of, I think here, do not be impatient with the teaching of emptiness in the great vehicle, I think. Okay, now. In what way, I think? In what way do these two teachings have the same meaning? Some say, here's assert, an extension of things. Extension of things. But if things inherently existed, then extension would not be feasible. Consequently, when an extension of things is asserted, it is necessary to assert an absence of inherent existence from the beginning. Therefore, these two have the same meaning. So that is their version, okay? This is very incorrect. Okay, this is very incorrect. For such were so, for if such were so, then phenomena such as sprouts, which the proponents of the middle assert to exist, would have the reason, okay, and therefore it would absurdly follow that the true everything, such as sprouts and so forth, and emptiness are equivalent. Okay, so here, okay, they are saying, okay, the same meaning of the meaning of those two teachings are the meaning of the meaning of those two teachings as same meaning. Okay, meaning that the meaning of that two teachings have the same meaning. Okay. Some say, okay, here's a certain extension of things. But if things inherently existed, then extension would not be feasible. Okay. That's then this consequently, when an extension of things is asserted, it was necessary to assert an absence of inherent. So from the beginning, therefore, these two have the same meaning. Okay. From the beginning, therefore, these two have the same meaning. Okay. Okay. This is their version of understanding that these two teachings have the same meaning. Okay. So that is wrong. Okay, that is wrong. For if such were so, okay. Okay. For if such were so, then phenomena such as sprouts, which is the proponents of the middle assert to exist, would have that reason. Okay, that reason. That reason means if something did exist inherently, then it would not be tenable for it to be extinguished. Okay. So therefore, okay, I think would have that reason means, okay, here, if for, this is very incorrect. For if such were so, okay, if for such were, whatever he said was, if whatever he said was wrong, right, I think, then phenomena such as sprouts, which the proponents of middle assert to exist, would have that reason. That reason means if the sprouts, were, I think, if the sprouts were inherently existent, then the sprouts would have to be would have to be, I think, would have to be 7 million, would have to means that the sprout would have to would I think would have to, I think, then it would, I think it would follow that. I think that would be better. If, okay, if the sprouts were inherently existent, okay, then it would have to follow that sprouts will not get extinct, okay, or yeah, will not get extinct. So therefore, okay, I think it would absolutely follow that the true everything, such as sprouts and so forth, and emptiness are equivalent. Then this is no good. If you say sprouts and emptiness are equivalent, then whoever sees sprouts, okay, also must know, I think, emptiness. And then if any teaching, okay, be it Hinayana, lesser vehicle teaching or great vehicle sutra, okay, whatever sutra is, it is, okay. Whenever any portion, any passage from sutra, whatever passage from sutra teaches some kind of, I think, conventional truth, it also must teach ultimate nature of reality. And not only that, if you see or know any kind of, some kind of, conventional truth, you also must need to know ultimate nature of truth, because emptiness and sprouts are same meaning. Okay. So therefore, sprouts and emptiness are not the same meaning, or not the same meaning. Okay. Emptiness and sprouts are not the same meaning. Okay. Or they are not equivalent. Okay. Okay. I think okay. Yeah. Okay. Such as sprouts and so forth, and emptiness are emptiness are equivalent. Okay. Equivalent here. Equivalent. Maybe Dönjik in Tibetan means same meaning. Dönjik means same meaning. Okay. Therefore, it would absolutely follow that the true everything such as sprouts and so forth, one side, and emptiness are one meaning. One meaning. Same meaning, I think, same meaning. If they are same meaning, sprouts and its emptiness are same meaning, then whenever you see sprouts, you would have to also see the emptiness. Okay. So therefore, this is wrong. Okay. And also, Ajitan Mitra's commentary on the Precious Garland says that there's no difference in meaning at all between the absence of production and momentariness. This is also wrong. If it were true, okay, then if you ascertain momentariness, you would have to, I think, you would have to ascertain emptiness, okay. And whatever who deals with whichever sutra dealing with momentariness, okay, also would have to deal with emptiness of inherent existence. So therefore, this is no good. However, this is the explanation of one who has not understood the meaning of Nagarjuna's text. Okay, now I think maybe we can stop here. I think maybe, yeah, and then go through questions if there are some questions.
Geshe, it seems quiet this morning. Currently, there are
Okay.
no questions at the Abbey or online.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, so I think we'll need more time to digest what you've just gone through. And we'll now conclude the session, unless you have more to say.
Oh, yeah. I think we can stop here.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Geshe. We'll now do the dedication prayers. May the spiritual teachers who lead me on the sacred path and all spiritual friends who practice it have long life. May I pacify completely all outer and inner hindrances. Grant such inspiration, I pray. May the lives of the venerable spiritual mentors be stable and their virtuous actions spread in the 10 directions. May the light of Lobsang's teachings dispelling the darkness of the beings in the 3 worlds always increase. Iram Gururana Mandalakam Niryatayami. Due to this merit, may we soon attain the awakened state of Guru Buddha, that we may be able to liberate all sentient beings from their sufferings. May the precious Bodhi mind not yet born arise and grow. May that born have no decline, but increase forevermore. In the snowy mountain pure land, you're the source of good and happiness. Powerful Tenzin Gyatso Chenrezi, may you stay until samsara ends. So thank you so much, Geshe, for the teachings this morning. And for our friends online who are interested in making offerings in gratitude for the teachings, you can do so by going to the Sravasti Abbey website and look at the top right-hand corner of each page. There's a donate button. And in the comment box, you can clearly indicate what amount of your offering is going to go to Geshe Yeshi Lhundup and what amount can go to the Abbey. And I guess we'll see you. Oh, and you can also make checks payable to Sravasti Abbey, and please have them here by about November 6th. So we're looking forward to seeing you again tomorrow morning, Geshe Pacific time, 8:30 a.m., 9 p.m. India time. See you soon.